Our front office just made the biggest gamble in Bengals history, and the risk to our future is massive. Dexter Lawrence is now a member of the Cincinnati defense, but it cost us a first-round pick in 2026. This wasn't just a small move to fill a hole in the roster. We are talking about a total shift in how this team operates. By bringing in this star, we've signaled that the time to win is right now. But if this doesn't work, we've sacrificed a huge part of our future for a very expensive veteran player. Dexter Lawrence is the name everyone is talking about because the Bengals just changed the rules of their own history. Usually, we see this team hold on to their draft picks like they are bars of gold. But things are different this time around. We traded away the 10th pick in the 2026 draft to get a man who might be the best at his position in the entire world. This is a massive change in how we do business. To make things even more serious, the team signed him to a huge extension worth $23 million for 1 year. This means he is under contract through the 2028 season. If this really happens and works out, everything changes for us and our chances to win it all. Subscribe now so you don't miss the next update on this developing story. We need to look at why this matters right now. The defense has struggled to stop the run and push the pocket for a long time. Now we have a 3-time Pro Bowler who is built like a mountain. One NFL general manager even said this player is more talented than anyone in the current draft. That is high praise for someone who has already played a lot of football. The Bengals decided that a proven star is worth more than a mystery player in the future. They wanted someone who makes opposing coaches lose sleep on Wednesday nights. When a team has to plan for a guy like this, it changes everything they do. They cannot just run the ball up the middle anymore. They have to worry about this giant man pushing their center into the quarterback's lap. This move shows that the front office is finally listening to the fans who wanted them to be aggressive. We are tired of waiting for maybe a next year. We want to see results on the field today. Bringing in a player of this caliber is a statement to the rest of the league. It says that Cincinnati is not just a team with a good offense. It says we are building a defense that can actually win a championship. But the price was very high, and the risk is real. We are putting a lot of eggs in one basket with this trade. It is a bold strategy that could define this era of Bengals football forever. We have seen the flashes of greatness from our defense in the past, but this new problem is exactly why the front office is sweating right now. Dexter Lawrence is a game changer, but he comes with a lot of pressure to perform immediately. There is a huge gap between what he can do and what this defense has been doing lately. He is a massive human being who commands double teams on every single play. If he is not dominant, the whole plan falls apart. We are paying him like a top-tier star because that is exactly what he has been for years. But he is 28 years old and has played a lot of tough snaps in the trenches. The physical toll on a nose tackle is much higher than other positions. This creates a situation where the team is betting on his health as much as his talent. We have seen this story before where a big trade looks great on paper but fails on the grass. The conflict here is simple. This player is incredibly talented, but he is expensive, and the cost to get him was our future. Every time he steps on the field, people will be looking at that 10th overall pick we gave up. If he gets tired, or if he slows down just a little bit, the critics will come out in full force. The front office knows this is a high-stakes game of poker. They are pushing all their chips to the middle of the table. They believe he is the missing piece that makes everyone else better. When he is in the middle, the linebackers have more room to run. The edge rushers get more one-on-one blocks because the offense is focused on him. It is a beautiful theory, but it requires him to stay at an elite level for several more years. We are not just asking him to be good. We are asking him to be the foundation of a championship run. The pressure on his shoulders must be immense. He is coming into a new city with a new contract and a huge price tag. Fans are excited, but they are also nervous. We have seen big moves fail in the past. This time, it feels different because of how much we gave up to get him here. It is a move that defines a career for a general manager. This move is going to translate into very direct results on the football field for our team. This could help them win more games right away because the defense will finally have a real identity. In the past, teams would just run right at us because they knew we were soft in the middle. That is not going to happen anymore with a giant in the center of the line. This changes everything for the rest of the players on the roster. When you have a guy like this, the other team has to use 2 blockers just to stop him. That means someone else is going to be free to make a play. It makes life easier for our young secondary and our linebackers. We have some new faces on the team like Brian Cook and Jonathan Allen. These guys are going to look like stars because of the attention the new tackle gets. It is like a ripple effect that touches every part of the defense. If the other team is worried about the middle, they cannot focus as much on our edge rushers. This leads to more sacks and more turnovers. It also helps our offense get the ball back faster. Imagine Joe Burrow having more chances to score because the defense actually forced a punt. That is the simple outcome we are looking for here. We want to see more wins and fewer long drives by the opponent. This move takes the pressure off the offense to score 30 points every single game. If we can hold teams to 17 points, we are going to be very hard to beat. The impact is not just about stats. It is about the physical nature of the game. We are going to be a harder team to play against. Opposing players are going to feel it when they wake up on Monday morning. They are going to be bruised and tired from trying to block a mountain all day. This is how you win in the tough AFC North. You have to be strong, and you have to be mean in the trenches. This trade gives us that strength. It gives us a chance to finally dominate the line of scrimmage. This is a direct path to the playoffs if the plan works as expected. We are finally playing the game the right way. Let's look at the two paths this could take because the tension is building quickly. In the best-case scenario, this man becomes the Defensive Player of the Year. He shuts down the run and makes our defense the best in the league. We win the division and make a deep run in the playoffs. The trade looks like a stroke of genius. Everyone forgets about the draft pick because we are holding a trophy. But if this fails, the consequences will be devastating for years. Imagine if he gets a major injury or if his age starts to show. We would be stuck with a huge contract and no first-round pick to help us recover. That is how teams get stuck in the basement of the standings. This is a very dangerous game the Bengals are playing. They are risking the long-term health of the team for a shot at glory now. Short sentences increase the tension because every play feels like a gamble. He takes a snap. He pushes the line. The crowd holds its breath. If he goes down, our season might go down with him. That is the reality of putting so much value into one player. We have seen teams lose their future because of one bad trade. We do not want that to happen to us. But we also do not want to waste the prime years of our star quarterback. The window to win is open, but it will not stay open forever. This move is a desperate attempt to jump through that window before it slams shut. It is an emotional roller coaster for every fan who cares about this team. We want to be happy about the news, but we are scared of the price. The contrast between winning it all and losing everything is very sharp. There is no middle ground with a trade of this size. It is either a home run or a total strikeout. We are all waiting to see which one it will be. The pressure is on the player, the coach, and the front office. Everything is on the line this season. If this works, it will be the greatest move in our history. But if it fails, it will be the biggest mistake we ever made. The stakes could not be any higher than they are right now. To summarize, the Bengals have made a historic move by trading for star tackle Dexter Lawrence. We gave up a future top 10 pick and signed him to a massive $23 million deal. This is a total shift for a team that usually plays it safe with draft picks. We are betting everything on one man to transform our defense and lead us to a championship. It is the definition of a high-risk move that could define our franchise for a decade. Be honest with yourself. Would you trust the front office after they gave up so much for a veteran with a lot of miles on his body? It is a tough question for any fan to answer right now. I want to hear what you think about this massive trade. This isn't just a move for today. It's a decision that will define this team for years. If you want to stay updated on how this gamble plays out, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications so you never miss a Bengals update. We are in for a wild ride this season. Let's see if it pays off.